All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
19 tight.
On 2nd and 7. Willis. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Touchdown! David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Third down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back.
Taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. On the move past the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air yet again, Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Well, I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now it's Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Willis with another keeper. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
19 right.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Willis on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come like...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 80 yards. To throw is Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Echols, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Watson now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again is Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a third and long. He'll drop to throw. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, he makes a catch off the tip by the safety. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over first down at their own 35-yard line.
Ready!
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to the air with Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Wide open receiver complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Titans 29-yard line.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce and he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st and 10, Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little